Hi everyone, I'm Matous Havlena. I'm the head of engineering and co-founder of Apoco. And if you haven't heard of Apoco, I'm going to start with a small story. A couple of years ago, I was living in the States. I was living in the States and working in applied research, and doing the stuff that asks what can we build today, especially at the cutting edge of technology. And it was exciting, right? I loved it, but there was something missing, and that would be topic for another time. So in 2019, my wife and I, we decided to move back to the Czech Republic. So basically, we did the typical American dream in reverse. And I started the company. And I started the company with my brother, who happens to be my identical twin. He's sitting over there. So if you see my face twice today, do not worry. He's not an AI hallucination. We are real. We are two. So we started the company. We call it Apoco. And it started, It started as it's very sensitive, this thing. It started as a family business, and in many ways, it still is, with just a few more people now. And we typically work for big enterprises, research labs, and deep tech startups. And our mission is simple: engineering the future and delivering challenging projects. You probably are asking, what does it mean? So I'm going to show you some examples of that. And just bear with me, we have done a lot. But here are 3 projects that kind of showcase what type of work we take on. So the first one is we built a software for the robotic space that orchestrates 15 robotic arms and delivers the voice and vision-based interactions. We built a data processing platform for autonomous chemical labs, combining video and sensor data from pumps, dispensers, small robotic arms moving the vials around in the chemical lab and providing chemists with the insights into what's happening during the molecular synthesis. We helped to incubate enterprise-grade LLM platform that was probably 2 years ago, or 1.5, with typical inference and model tuning capabilities. Right? So over the time, our work has reached further than expected. First, further in distance. So we work with data from satellites and even the Hubble telescope, which was pretty cool. But also further in impact. Some of our projects finding their way into organizations such as NASA, SAP, or Boeing. And the key difference is in the tech we do. It's really about how we work, about how we embed ourselves with the clients and co-create with them, how we challenge assumptions. Because clients don't come to us with clear blueprints, how to do stuff. They come with complexities, constraints, and typical visions they're not quite sure how to realize. And that's where we thrive as a Apoco. Right now, we are doing that with a project for IBM Research. And that project is focused on the problem every company is facing today. How do you democratize the AI innovation in your company? How do you make it more accessible to everyone? Right? Because IBM is a big company, and obviously it's doing business with big enterprises, so this is a perfect problem for them to solve. And we are helping them with that. Before I go. So here's the thing, right? Everyone probably in this room knows that generative AI has already proven that it can dramatically, massively boost productivity of people, right? Teams across companies, in every department, in every industry, and every level of technical ability are using AI to do more and faster. So there's a problem. There are actually 3 problems. I'm going to go through them very quickly. But now imagine that there's a John, and he's sitting in HR department, and he's a tech-savvy guy. He built a small agent that does one thing. It summarizes a meeting, sends it to a Slack channel, and tags the right people. Right? Not a simple task to do. It works, it saves time, everyone wants it, and it runs on his laptop. Right? So the first problem John is going to face is fragmentation. Because John built this agent in some tech stack. He picked LangChain, LangGraph, Crew AI, AutoGen, semantic kernel, you name it, all these frameworks, or BI framework, that's the framework we actually built. And he picked it, but it's probably incompatible with what the engineering team in that company is using, right? So he's building with framework that's not supported, with maybe language or with a different programming language, and even different tools, right? And he's not alone. That's happening in every company today. And in every company, everyone is building agents, but they're building them differently. And there is a problem that there is no common language between these agents, right? There is no easy way how to integrate them and reuse them. So they are fragmented. And sorry if it's just me or it's here. So the second problem is composition, right? So now you imagine that you have this agent and you want to put it in your existing workflow. How do you do it, right? Maybe you want to connect with your email follow-up agent or your scheduling agent. How do you do it? What's the glue? And we believe that the next wave of innovation AI is going to be through small composable agents that follow one simple rule, do one thing well, and then delegate. And for that, composition is actually essential. The third problem is scaling, because John built the agent, right? And it runs on his laptop. It's actually stuck. And it actually doesn't have to be just his laptop, right? It can be agents running in ChatGPT's history, a Jupyter notebook. But the problem is, we know there is 5 other people in his team that would definitely benefit from the agent, but there's no easy way for them to access it. So how do you access it? How do you share the agent? And not only that, how do you plug it into your existing enterprise systems with authentication, identity, observability? How do you run it with different model, right? So these are the 3 problems we are seeing. And these problems are not some edge cases or edge case problems. These problems are really happening in every company today. So how do we solve them? So the first problem we are solving through the Agent Communication Protocol, the ACP, which is a protocol that standardizes how agents describe themselves and communicate with each other and with external world. It really enables agents within different frameworks by different companies running in separate servers to talk to each other and collaborate. Quick question, has anyone heard about MCP from Anthropic and A2A from Google? Okay, few, cool. So MCP just complements ACP. MCP is really focused on how to bring context to the models. So you can use both at the same time, and we encourage you to use both at the same time. With A2A from Google, we actually released before Google a couple of weeks, and we do a very similar thing. We are actually designed very similarly, and there is a positive signal that Google is trying to solve the same problem as us. And we are trying to solve it in similar fashion. So actually, IBM is in touch with Google at this moment, trying to find out how we can merge these 2 efforts together towards one single standard. And also, mark your calendar if you are interested, because we are opening a deep learning AI course on ACP on June 25th. So the other 2 problems, the composition and scaling, is what we solve through the BI platform, which is a software stack that leverages ACP, and it allows you to discover, run, and compose agents. And it comes with a graphical user interface and CLI, so you can interact with these agents through those. You can run it locally on your laptop, but it's also cloud native ready. So you can take it, deploy it in the cloud, you can deploy it on premise for your own company. And this is how we are solving the problem. And we believe this really unlocks the AI innovation in companies. It really allows you to build agents in technology of your choice, compose them with others, share them with your team, your company, or the world if you want. And by the way, it's all open source. And not only that, it's actually being developed under open governance at Linux Foundation, because IBM decided to contribute this to the community. And they believe, and we all believe this isn't a problem that one company should solve, the community should solve. So if you would like to stay in touch and in the loop of what we are doing, you can join my LinkedIn, and thank you.